Well, good morning and hello and welcome to MUFC Realist TV and Manchester United Daily News. This is Mick Ruby, your host, and I'm kind of reporting from a hotel somewhere in Turkey, in Alanya. There's not much news to report about. It's a little bit of a drought since, we're not playing. Manchester United are having 4 weeks off. Some players are, at Qatar, as we know, so kind of looking forward for the World Cup to kick off in a few days. What's been dominating lately is, the story of Cristiano Ronaldo. A lot of content on that. Even you give the stick, or you give it the big one, or you give in the L to Piers Morgan. Not really into sort of diving into what's been said and done because I think, I didn't watch the interview. I was part of one of the spaces that was kind of broadcasting it, so I listened to it. And I didn't find anything new. It was pretty much the way I see it from a media perspective. The winner of this first part was Piers Morgan, and the question is why. Over the week he's been milking snippets out to the, egging the United fan base, just releasing bits and bobs that sounded worse than it actually was. The first part was pretty much about stroking the cat or stroking Ronaldo's ego. I seriously think it was kind of a get-together. The questions was pre-written and agreed on, and the sad part, of course, is to talk about the loss of his son. And as family always comes first. We're talking about footballers, we're talking about human beings with lives and families. But all in all, in general, I didn't think that there was anything, scandalous about the first part, other than that he spoke badly about Ralph Rangnick and, kind of led into the ownership in a way that, it's a kind of a badly owned club. We know that already, so there's nothing new. But what really got me was that, Piers Morgan was talking about how many tweets and likes he will get out of this interview. And looking at it today, he's even raving more about it. So the winner out of it is definitely Piers Morgan. 11 million views already, and expecting, this to be the biggest ever viewed. So in fairness to say, I got to give a little bit stick to Piers Morgan because, you were milking this for 1 week, and the first part, according to me, is all the publicity stunts in order to increase your views, but also, have two people whinge about it. That's it. But in fairness, also, there was some positive parts that came out from Ronaldo's mouth, and he was asked about the professionalism amongst the squad, who is listening and who is actually taking care of themselves. And he mentioned something that, we fan base has been seeing the massive improvements, and it's Diego Dalot, 100%. He also mentioned Martinez. They will go far as well because they are professional. They take care of the diet, they take care of the training, they have the right attitude. And who else did he mention? Yeah, but in all honesty, you can see he's a winner. I understand, but it comes to a point where your mind, you want everything in your career. I get it. You're always been the GOAT, and we respect you for all of that. But according to my humble opinion, Cristiano Ronaldo, you're not the future of Manchester United. When we signed you, it was pretty much a fear, ruled by fear and emotions. Clever move by George Mendes to use that fear and emotion side that he wanted to get out of Juventus in that summer anyway. Ronaldo always gives his answers at the very late summer. And Mendes, as Mendes is, fishing around. He was asking City, he was asking United. We made that deal very, very fast. So back to you, Joel Glazer, because by the looks of it, Joel Glazer has the final say to terminate his contract. Either this interview was a targeted measurement calculated from George Mendes and Ronaldo to go to Piers Morgan, to get the Glazers to react to terminate his contract so he can go for free in January. So righty then, where do we go from here as a fan base, as a club? How do we move forward? Well, I guess we will find out tonight where the second part comes out, but it looks like the judge and the jury is out. The split within the fan base is already taking place, and that is just something that I don't really want. I want us, all I ever wanted, and I think most of you United fans want us to get back where we belong, to win trophies, to challenge, to be great again, and we have a great manager, a manager that we've been crying out for. This is a coaching manager. We've seen how the changes are slowly taking place. We have footballing decision-making people. Changes are coming, and it's typical to see that media likes to have a juicy story to drag us back in the mud, and we as a fan base, we just have to stop it, basically. Will Ronaldo be the future of Manchester United? I don't think so. Do I respect Ronaldo? Yes, I do. But I think it's, personally, I think the damage is done. I think it's time to actually let Ronaldo go, focusing on the future, buy in another striker, have a couple of new signings of January, and move on from there.
It's hard. In my opinion, it will be hard.
Yes, Cristiano, it's hard, and I understand it was hard for you to go to Piers Morgan and tell your story, but it's also hard for us United supporters that wears this badge, that bleeds for this club, and I can understand that nobody speaks about the structure the way you do, the application, that the facilities hasn't been changed, the old chef is still there, that Ollie is still your best mate, but you speak about dressing room, but you don't like that Gary Neville is criticizing you, or there's certainly some elitism and favoritism. It is hard that we eventually have to call it the last dance. I will always love you for whatever you've done for the game, but I'm very consistent to say that the club comes first, MUFC first. The development of this Ten Hag ball must continue, and if you're not aligned with this, then it's best to part ways. And most of you people wondering, why is that so? Well, people that has been consistently watching me know that I'm consistently speaking about cultural values and rebuilds and change management. We need to build for the future, and we need to move on for the future. A 38-year-old goat is not the answer, it's not the future. It was a great signing to start with. It was a stopgap, but I certainly believe that there is backing for the manager of the January summer transfer window as well. We are not a finished article. We were never supposed to be a finished article in this transfer window. I strongly see that we are 1 or 2 transfer windows away to form the perfect Erik ten Hag team. People, please like and subscribe this video. Let me know what your thinks in the comments, and please share this video. It certainly helps the algorithm. Like and subscribe, and we should see at what time it is. Its second part is released today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay beautiful, people. Sign up.